ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Thornton Fractional North's 2025 graduation commencement exercise. Testing, testing. 1, 2, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, can you hear me? Good evening, everyone. Let me have your attention, please. Let's try this one more time. Can you hear me? We'll get there. We will get there. Good evening once again. Can you hear me? There we go. Welcome to the 2025 Thornton Fractional North graduation. You got a lot of energy out already. So at this time, we would like to start. At this time, we would like to start by having Josiah Jackson, Vice President of the Class of 2025, lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So we would ask everyone to rise, please.
Hey, y'all. Y'all ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Josiah. Please stay standing as we will now be led by our band in the playing of the national anthem. Thank you to our TF North Band, and also again for Josiah welcoming with the Pledge of Allegiance. At this time, we're all in for a special treat. I'm going to ask the TF North Boys a cappella group to come up and sing a song that many of us, especially those of you in my generation, we may know this song, Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. Thank you once again to our TF North Boys a cappella group. Give them one more hand, please. At this time, I would like to introduce the class president, Favor Babatunde, who will have welcoming remarks. You may be seated.
Good evening, evening and welcome, faculty and staff, proud parents and friends, and most especially and importantly, the soon-to-be graduates of the class of 2025. I'm gonna try my hardest not to cry because I know my sister's gonna kill me if I mess up my makeup. Hi everyone, as Brzezinski said, my name is Viver Babatunde, and I'm the class of 2025 class president. Today, we're here to acknowledge and celebrate a significant milestone of our lives, which is today, May 20th, 2025, 7-something p.m., our high school graduation. Now, all of you guys, look around and let's take a moment to look at all the familiar faces. From our friends, to our families, to our teachers, to your hallway crush, or even the people you had to work with on a group project in order to get an A. Whether you like it or not, these individuals have shaped you into the person you are today. High school was filled with a lot of challenges, triumphs, lessons learned, memories made, and a lot of fire alarms. However, this is absolutely anything but the end. Instead, a beginning to a new chapter in your lives filled with endless possibilities and experiences. No matter the pathway you decide to take after high school, the change will definitely feel a little weird. And you may have a little uncertainty about what the future holds. But remember to embrace change with open arms and that every experience changes and shapes who you are. Do not, and I repeat, do not be afraid to take risks. Do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, and most especially, follow your dreams. Life is too short to not make the most of every chance you get. And lastly, because I know y'all are ready to go, with all of that being said, class of 2025, let's not forget that Meteors, we are hardworking, caring, responsible, and respectful. Hashtag Meteor Pride.
Thank you, Favor. At this time, I would like to recognize our Superintendent and Board of Education. Please stand when I say your name. Mr. John Robinson, Superintendent. Ms. Jacqueline Terrazas, School Board President. Ms. Dominique Newman, School Board Vice President. Ms. Millie Myers, School Board Secretary. Ms. Vanessa Calderon Miranda, School Board Member. Ms. Charlotte Guyton, School Board Member. Ms. Cynthia Perkins, School Board Member. And Mr. Glenn Williams, School Board Member. In addition to our outstanding Board of Education and Superintendent, we also have a district administration team who play an intricate part in everything we do here at North. I'd like to recognize our district admin team who is here with us tonight, so please stand and be recognized. We will not be calling each of your names. And finally, our teachers and staff who play such an intricate role with our students, please stand and be recognized as well. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of School District 215, Mr. John Robinson, who will share his remarks for our graduates.
No, we have to adjust this mic because he's about 5 feet taller than me, so I think I have it adjusted. So thank you, Principal Brzezinski. As a matter of fact, we doing all this applauding. Give it up for Principal Brzezinski for leading y'all to the promised land. We don't get enough accolades, so we definitely love that he's hosting us tonight, and of course we appreciate all the work that you do in leading our graduates to the finish line. Look at this in front of me. Look at this in front of me today. Y'all never guess what my favorite color is today. Guess, I want y'all to guess. The color purple. The color purple is my favorite color today. As a matter of fact, we had an actual production this year in one of my favorite movies, The Color Purple, from our back-to-back state champion drama team right here at TF North. Where are my drama team members at? I know you're in the audience, so you better stand up. Stand up. Stand up and be recognized. Back to back. We talking about making history. Thank y'all very much. I always say we want those chips. We want those chips, and that's short for championships. And so thank you for the chips. Back to back. Since we're in a new season of Thanksgiving, and there's plenty of things that can go around today, I know Principal Rosinski gave a lot of gratitude to some of our members here, but I'm going to give some more gratitude to them. So first and foremost, I would like to thank our Board of Education for the voluntary efforts they put in to support our staff and our students. And again, please give them a round of applause. Graduates realize this, without the support of our Board of Education, without them helping us help you, without their support, a lot of this that we do for you can never happen. So again, thank you to our Board of Education. Second, I would like to thank our elected village officials that's here with us tonight that also supports you. To Mayor Jones, I don't know if he's here tonight or not, and to our elected officials, give them a round of applause, because without them, we can't do what we do for you. Third, I know we did this already and they already stood, and our graduates, I want you to give a resounding round of applause. I want to thank the unwavering support of our faculty and staff that spent 4 years guiding you to this moment. Give them a huge shout out and round of applause. Shout it out to them. Y'all have to realize, all of us in the room right now, of course, we wouldn't be able to be where we are today without the help of a teacher teaching us and the support staff supporting us. And so thank you very much. Next, I would like my graduates to give a resounding round of applause to all the fans in the audience that's here to celebrate you today. Y'all gotta realize, y'all the superstars. So you as superstars, you got fans out here that got you here today. So again, give them another round of applause. And finally, to a graduating class of 2025, I want to thank you. Coming from the superintendent, I want to thank each and every one of you right now for a list of things I got here. And I'll go down this list. First and foremost, I want to thank you all for your years of effort that will proudly produce an anticipated 98% graduation rate. %98 of you going to be graduating and leaving us today. That's outstanding. Outstanding. I also want to thank you for accumulating $4.8 million in scholarship money. $4.8 million in scholarship, and you all been doing it. This is you that I'm talking about. I also want to thank this class for 13 of you receiving the seal of biliteracy. Give a round of applause. I also want to thank this class combined for total tuition savings for all District 215 families through dual enrollment and dual credit programs in the amount of $1,006,219. You all did this. I also want to thank this class overall for a total number of 350 earned credentials and certifications from our career development programs, pathways, and courses, including 8 paraprofessional licenses, 8 barbering licenses, and 7 cosmetology licenses. These people are leaving here today with a license in their hand. What district does that? I also would like to thank this class for earning more than 4,200 college credits that was earned from our partnership colleges and universities. And so 4,200 college credits has already been earned by this class. And finally, to the largest graduating class in recent memory here at TF North, and I'm so proud to say that you are the only, y'all made history. Y'all, listen to me, that you are the only class in district history to face 4 years of high school after returning from the pandemic. You're the only ones that had to do that. You are the only freshman class that ever had to come back from the pandemic in person in a brand new environment. Give it up, please. How y'all do that? Nobody else in this room could have done what y'all did. Nobody. Isn't that an excellent ending to a high school career? Isn't that an excellent ending? Not been in the ideal beginning, but an ideal ending indeed. Isn't that an excellent story? What a story it is. So with that being said, speaking of stories, the moral of this message is to never be afraid to tell your story. I'm going to tell you why. So with that, I'm going to take a few moments to, honestly, a few moments, I promise, Principal Brzezinski, a few moments, to tell my story. Why not? I don't need to be afraid to tell my story. So how do I want to start? Let me see here. Let me see what I wrote here, because I got to be very careful with what I'm reading, because I don't want to give too much information on my story. Born and raised as a little boy that became a young man on the west side of Chicago. Oh, we got some west siders there. We got some west siders, and let me do it. The west side, there we go, west side. West side of Chicago, near what was known as K-Town. We got some west siders in here. I have many roots from the city. Remember that Hot Wheels skating rink? Eating at Jimmy Red Hots? Shopping at Goldblatt's? Brickyard Mall? North Riverside Mall? Playing a mile radius hide and go seek? Hiding on garages and trees and things of that nature. We didn't keep it to the block. We did it all over the neighborhood. Attending legendary Our Lady of the Angels as a grade schooler, and attending Gordon Tech High School for my first 2 years. Eventually, my parents moved me to neighboring Dalton, Illinois. We know Dalton has been great news of late, right? Where I finished up my childhood as a product of Thornton District 205 as a Thorn Ridge Falcon. We got some Falcons in the room too. Okay, we got it. I went on to Illinois State University as a Redbird, and can admit that and y'all hear me when I say this now, I can admit that I struggled in my first year being away from home for the first time in my life. However, I was persistent in getting it right. I promised my mom, I definitely promised my mom that I'll never fail like that ever again in my life. She trusted me and believed in me, and I didn't prove her wrong. That's my mama. Grades improved drastically, feeling great, and was able to pledge and become a member of one of the greatest and first Black Greek letter organizations on earth, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Right on. I eventually graduated for the first time and had the chance to work in the private sector for a couple years, and then I decided to go back to school and following my mom's footsteps and being an educator working for the youth. Had to drop everything to make it happen. I had to drop my bills, I got bill collectors calling me and things of that nature, but I wanted to make this happen. As I was pursuing this second career in education, I worked during the summers with employers offering me salaries I couldn't refuse to stay put and hold off on being a teacher. I almost did it, y'all. I almost gave up on it. The money sounded good. However, my girlfriend at the time, my boo, at the time, yeah, I was in love too, kept telling me not to do it. She said, John, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Go back to school, do what you were striving to do. She supported me hand and foot. Hand and foot, right. Paying some of my bills and everything like that. And I did eventually go back to school, and I completed my requirements, which brought me here in District 215 in 2000 to begin my career serving this community as an educator. Did I say 2000? Did I really say 2000? My goodness. All y'all was a twinkle in y'all parents' eyes in 2000. You wasn't even around, but here we are. I can't believe I just said that. Hey, from there, all is history, y'all. I started as a student teacher, and 25 years later, standing before you today as your superintendent. One educator, one district, one story. Now, I guess y'all out there wondering what happened to that girlfriend of mine. Well, now, I know the fellas out there wondering what happened to that girlfriend, wondering if I kicked her to the curb. Hey, look, that same girlfriend became, believe it or not, became my fiance, the mother of my 3 beautiful children. And after this Sunday, we will be celebrating our 24th year of marriage. Now, that's a story. That's a story. That's a story. Now, let's focus on, that's my story, right? Now, let's focus on your story as you leave here today. Let's focus on your story. So why should you tell your story? I will end with this, y'all. Now, I got 3 points I want to make to y'all, and I wanted to make sure that this resonates with you today. Now, telling your story, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, will help you reflect on what you're doing in your life. Self-reflection is very important. Always remember that. And guess what? If you don't like your story, you got a choice. You got a choice to change it. You got a choice to create your own narrative and control your own narrative. So always remember that. Always remember that. Number 2, believe it or not, I guarantee you that if you're not afraid to tell your story, you can go out and tell your story. It's going to change lives, and it's going to save lives. I promise you that. Change lives and save lives. Last but not least, and this is very important for you to resonate on your mind, if you're afraid to tell your story and you don't tell your story, guess what's going to happen? Somebody else is going to tell it for you. Somebody else is going to tell it for you, and then guarantee you that if they tell the story for you, 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen? It's going to be inaccurate. It's going to be inaccurate. So tell your story. Don't let nobody tell your story for you. Don't let nobody control your narrative to your story. You go out and tell it as you leave these walls today. Tell your narrative. Tell your story. As a social studies teacher in my own right, now I can let you know right now, with these memes that are out here, the memes, you know those memes that say, hey, if this person was if this something was a person, this is what you see. Put it like this, if the United States of America was a person, if the United States of America was a person, and she was able to tell that story, tell her story, I guarantee those history books that you've been reading for the last 12 years will read quite differently. And so, again, make sure you're telling your story. With that, tell it. So with that, I hope that your story includes, make sure your story includes, and I'm telling this to each and every one of you, include you coming back and servicing the community that serviced you for the last 4 years. So make that part of your story. With that, I want to definitely say best wishes to all of you. Congratulations to all of you. Godspeed. This is not farewell. This is not so long, but see you around and tell your story. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Superintendent Robinson, for those wise words and also your dedication to our students here at TF North. We need to let out a little energy, don't we? Let's give our class of 2025 a quick hand. I notice a little energy being pent up. Let's let a little out, and know that that big moment where you will see your child, whoever you are here to support, you will see them crossing this stage very soon. But first, during this next portion of our program, it is my privilege to present the Academic Achievement Awards. Students who are about to receive Academic Achievement Awards have met the following. They are full-time students enrolled in at least 4 core subjects, and they have earned a grade point average of at least 4.0 for 2 semesters in the same school year. Not only have these students earned academic awards, but they also each rank in the top 10 of their class based on grade point average. Students who rank scholastically in the top 10 of their class are exceptional students. Their cumulative ranking is based on all grades received during their 8 semesters of high school, and each of these students will receive a top 10 medal at this time. When it comes to academics, these students are the best of the best. Will the following students please come forward to be recognized, and I will ask Superintendent Robinson to come back up to issue their medals. Jasmine Ramirez, who will be attending Southern California University on a $30,000 a year scholarship. Francine Scott, who will be attending the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign on a full academic scholarship. Precious Agwu, who will be attending the University of Illinois, Chicago on a full academic scholarship. Jocelyn Cervantes, who will be attending the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign on a full academic scholarship. Stephanie Montiel, who will be also attending University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, also on a full academic scholarship. Jennifer Serrano, who will be attending University of Illinois at Chicago on a full academic scholarship. Gabrielle McLean, who will be attending Governor State University on a full academic scholarship and will also be playing basketball. Michelle Corral, who will be attending Kalamazoo College on a full academic scholarship. Nadia Malagan Santoyo, who will be attending St. Xavier University on a full academic scholarship. And last but certainly not least, Luis Paleo, who will be attending the University of Illinois, Chicago on a $10,000 a year scholarship. Please offer your applause one more time for these students who have demonstrated academic excellence throughout their high school career. Thank you. You can be seated. You can be seated. All right. I think everyone knows about the valedictorian and salutatorian, right? They rank first and second in their class respectively. At this time, I would also like Superintendent Robinson to present Francine Scott her award for being the salutatorian, second in the class of this year's graduating class. And also, Superintendent Robinson will present Jasmine Ramirez with her award for being the class valedictorian, number 1 in the class. As everyone knows, behind successful students are supportive, caring, and involved families. So at this time, will the families of Jasmine Ramirez and Francine Scott please stand so you can be recognized as well. All right, at this time, I present our class salutatorian, Francine Scott, for her remarks.
Hi, everyone. So I'm going to start this speech. Good afternoon to friends, family, staff, and to my fellow 2025 graduates. To say we did it is simply an understatement. We did it in spite of many obstacles. As we celebrate this incredible achievement, it is hard not to acknowledge the challenges we have had to overcome. In particular, our greatest challenge, navigating through the aftermath of the pandemic. As freshmen, we faced a year of uncertainty, and the question is raced through our minds, will we ever return to normal again? Will we make new friends? Little did we know, those uncertain days would become a turning point in our lives. We became resilient, determined to not let anything stop us from being here, and fearless in the face of obstacles. We navigated through challenges of mass, virtual learning, and the constant reminder of what the pandemic took from us. Today, we stand together, proud of our perseverance as we celebrate this hard-fought milestone. Our masks are off now, our computers are closed, and our futures are bright. It would be a mistake not to show appreciation to the people that helped us on our journey. We had no blueprint, no map, no right answers to getting through high school, but we did have people that aided us along the way. One amazing and crucial person to my success in high school is Mrs. Galvan. My unconfident, fearful, nervous, and yappy self met her my freshman year. Throughout the years, I found myself going to her room just to talk or complain about my work. Then a day later, I would go to her room again and be so happy that the exact work I complained about was actually not that bad. We grew together, and I never take for granted the person that she has helped me become. Love you too. Many of us have a Mrs. Galvan in our lives, someone that gave us an opportunity to shine despite all of the uncertainties. Just look around, people. So now that we sit here, remember the people you did this for, whether it's yourself or someone you care about. Most of all, remember to be yourself. Take this diploma and walk with pride. You deserve this moment. As Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. I wish you the best for your future, but for now, let's graduate.
Thank you, Francine. Excellent job. At this time, I present the class valedictorian, Jasmine Ramirez, who will address our graduates.
Speak close to the mic. Okay. First, I want to take a moment to thank the people who got me to where I am today. My family for the unconditional love and support, my friends for rooting for me every step of the way, and my teachers, Mrs. Galvan and Mr. Mansour, for the endless advice. But I want to give the biggest thank you to my father and my sister. A mi padre, mis logros son los tuyos. Sin tu apoyo y tu amor, no hubiera logrado mis metas o haber superado los obstáculos que han sido puestos en mi vida. Gracias por enseñarme lo que significa ser fuerte y el valor del trabajo duro. A mi hermana, sé que tuviste que crecer más rápidamente de lo normal para ser como una madre para mí, y a veces fue muy difícil, pero te lo agradezco, porque sin tu motivación y tu cariño no estaría dando este discurso hoy. Gracias por abrazarme y motivarme mientras lloraba en tus brazos sobre la tarea. Los amo y esto es gracias a ustedes. So now, at first, I had no idea what I wanted to write about or talk about in my speech. I then reflected on some of the most valuable pieces of advice I have received throughout high school. I remembered a moment when I was on the verge of tears, stressed about deciding whether or not I should attend the University of Southern California. I walked into Mr. Mansour's classroom, sat down, and shared my worries with him. I said, but what if I make the wrong decision? What if I don't like it and I come back and I feel embarrassed? Mr. Mansour, with a confused look on his face, looked at me and said, who cares? At least you took that risk. These words have changed my perspective to this day. This was the moment I realized that truly, who cares? Who cares what clothes you wear to work or school? Who cares if you make a mistake? Who cares if you embarrass yourself? Who cares? We spend so much time worrying about the opinions of others or the possible outcomes of certain actions that we fail to take risks. It is better to learn a lesson from a risk you took than to say, I wish I would have done that. Because why wish when you can do it? And I know it might be easier said than done because we don't like the feeling of failure or we might worry about what others have to say. But this is the only life we are given, and we must take advantage of it. It is never too late, and it is always the right time to take a risk. So, who cares? To my fellow classmates, we are at a time where we are figuring out how we want to spend the rest of our lives. Some of us have a clear idea of what we want, and other of us still may feel as confused as we did as freshmen, and that's okay. Every path is different. The only thing that matters is being able to look back at your journey and feel content and proud of it. So, as we move on to this next chapter of our lives, remember that time will not wait for you. Try out that hobby you have been too scared to try, apply to that program or that job, go to your dream school. Take risks and never feel embarrassed for doing so, because again, who cares? Never let anyone make you feel embarrassed for taking a risk, because it is better than being stuck with the what-ifs. You should feel more embarrassed of not taking any risks than for taking risks. Everyone in this gym has made mistakes. Our parents, our grandparents, staff, and even the peers sitting right next to you. So do not fear risks. Join a club at your college, make new friends at school or work, start that thing you have been procrastinating on, reach for what seems unreachable. Challenge yourself. The unknown outcome is definitely intimidating, but time is limited, so who cares? It feels like just yesterday, we were walking into TF North for the first time with our masks on. The rest of our lives will move just as fast as these 4 years of high school, but spending that time doing what you love, trying out something new, and simply enjoying life makes it all okay and makes it all worth it. As you all leave TF North today, please take one thing from this speech. Who cares? Risks are never a waste, and they are how you improve. Welcome failure with open arms and never be afraid of it. If you feel a strong desire to do something, it is for a reason. Every dream is attainable, and it is all about the risks you are willing to take to get there. So lastly, congratulations, class of 2025, we did it.
Thank you, Jasmine. Also, outstanding job. All right, everyone. We are now about to begin the moment that everyone is here for. Now listen up, we do ask that you hold your applause and cheers until after all graduates' names have been read. All right, let's try it again. Let me say this. I appreciate everyone listened to all my messages about getting here early because I saw this house was packed a half hour early. So I appreciate you all listening to me and being here on time. So with that being said, we're gonna cut a deal. We're gonna cut a deal. Okay, here it is. When you hear your graduate's name called, all right. For best case scenario, don't say anything, all right? But if you feel so moved, so inclined that you have to let out a little yell, this is my request, and I am being very serious when I say this. It has to be quick. I'm talking a quick yell, scream, 1 second, boom, then we got to move on. And let me say why. Small reason, we all want to go home eventually, but even more important, every single person here deserves to hear their graduate's name called. And the only way that is possible for everyone to hear their graduate's name called is if you give that quick yell and then you stop. I'm going to hold you all to this, okay? All right. Don't make us stop in the middle of it, okay? All right. Do we need to get out a little energy first or no? We're good? All right, all right, let's let it out one time. Let it out. Get some energy out. All right. Mr. Robinson, members of the Board of Education, honored guests and families, by the authority vested in me as principal of Thornton Fractional North High School and upon the recommendation of its faculty, I present these students to the Board of Education and verify that they have completed all requirements for graduation as stipulated by the state of Illinois and the Board of Education of Thornton Fractional Township High School District 215. With that being said, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduating class of 2025.
Jasmine Ramirez.
Francine Scott.
Precious Agwu.
Jocelyn Cervantes.
Stephanie Montiel.
Jennifer Serrano.
Gabrielle McLean.
Michelle Corral.
Nadia Malagon Santoyo.
Luis Pelayo.
Michael Atchison.
Alton Adams.
Damon Addison.
Jaleesa Adigan.
Destiny Alwell.
Adrian Almader.
Janaya Alphonse.
Caitlin Alphonse.
Isaac Alvarez.
Kamina Anderson.
Gabriela Arce.
Dakota Armistead.
Alexander Aregwin.
Akila Artis.
Brianna Astorga Maya.
Noel Atheist.
Favor Babatunde.
Jasleen Balmaceda.
Jabron Banks.
Jeremiah Banks.
Daquan Barker.
J.C. Beal.
Amaya Bean Wycliffe.
Katera Belton.
Jaquan Berry.
Lakila Berry.
Noraya Berry.
Cameron Bibbs.
Essence Boatner.
Monet Booker.
Tiana Bowen.
Tashira Boyd.
Shamari Brack.
Janaya Broadnax.
Jaquan Brooks.
Taylor Brown.
Elena Kane Brown.
Tonette Campbell.
Natalie Canchola.
Luis Carrera.
Charles Cartman.
Jennifer Carvajal.
Alexa Castillo.
Michelle Cervantes.
Your side. Yuritza Cervantes Morales.
Emily Cisneros.
Look, it's tucked in. There you go. Kate Cisneros.
DeAnthony Clark.
Tariq Clark.
Robert Coffey.
Jordan Cole.
Kimora Coleman.
Trevon Connor.
Karina Correa.
Carlos Cortez.
Juan Cortez.
Bria Cosby.
Crystal Covarrubias.
DeAndre Cox.
Jalen Kraft.
Amari Crawford.
Ariana Curry.
Jordan Dabney.
Legend Daly.
Azariah Damole.
Janaya Dandridge.
Tamaje Daniels.
Joshua Darby.
Dante Davis.
Keyshawn Davis.
Mustafa Dawudu.
Anthony De Los Santos.
Diana Delgado.
Kaylin Deller.
Christian Diaz.
Christian Diaz.
Dayanara Diaz.
Miguel Diaz.
Aurelia Manuel Diaz.
Savannah Dillard.
Cantrell Dixon.
Yaretzi Dominguez.
Alana Dotson.
Alicia Dotson.
Anaya Dunlop.
Tiari Eccles.
Rihanna Edgerton.
Jalen Edwards.
Nasir English.
Alana Esquivel.
Natalia Estrada.
Averiana Evans.
Nuri Evans.
Ifeolua Fashoranti.
Ivy Finley.
Jada Pfizer.
Shakidra Fleming.
Brandon Flowers Jr.,
Fernanda Fonseca.
Tierra Foster,
Akela Franklin.
Rachel Franklin,
Jalen Frierson.
Naomi Galvan Morales,
Jorge Garay Jr.
Luis Garcia, Zaraid Garcia,
Amaje Garrett.
Jakayla Gartrell,
Jayla Gathay.
Aaron Gaitan,
Leo Gilliam.
Selena Gonzalez,
Natalie Gonzalez.
Ricardo Gonzalez Hernandez,
Jaden Gaucher.
Kira Gould,
Connor Graham.
Rakay Gray,
Reina Gariola Villalobos.
Abril Guerra,
Deanna Gunn.
Jimena Gutierrez,
Leslie Gutierrez Perez. Layla Hall.
Tiana Hall,
Jada Harrington.
Jaden Harris,
Micaiah Harrison Collins.
Armani Hatfield,
Christian Heidelberg.
Torian Henderson,
Crystal Hernandez.
James Hernandez,
Kimberly Hernandez.
Ricardo Hernandez Valdez,
Emma Herrera.
Esmeralda Herrera,
Jesus Herrera. Nikayla Holly.
Jasmine Holman,
Deja Howell.
Janaya House,
Natalie Huerta.
Emmanuel Iolo,
Josiah Jackson.
Deontay Jackson Friend,
Marcia Acobo Valentin.
Zaria Jacobs,
Sierra Jarrett.
Jeanette Jimenez Alvarez,
Janiyah Johnson.
Jameer Jolly,
Krishawn Jones.
Jalen Jones,
Matthew Jones.
Shamar Jones,
Aiden Jordan.
Dean Juarez, Renaya Kimbrough,
Jaden King.
Jessica King.
Samaya King.
Aaron Knight.
Judicael Concobo.
Liliana Kruger.
Regina Lacey Smith.
Cherish LaCour.
Josiah Laird Cooks.
Jabron Laxian.
Nevea Langston.
Camille Lawrence.
Denise Lechuga.
Alejandro Lazaro.
Camilla Lewis.
Destiny Leva.
Carter Linton.
Angel Lopez.
Shranaya Love.
Elias Loza.
Daniel Lucas Jr.
Jayla Lyons Lartigue.
Anaí Magana.
Jamarion Mann.
Susana Martinez.
Janaya Mason.
Kalechi Mba.
John Macbeth.
Naima McDaniels.
Michael McGowan.
Caden McLucas.
Savannah McMullen.
Elizabeth Machia.
Romance Medina.
Sitlali Medina.
Oswaldo Mendoza.
Silverio Mendoza.
Joseph Merritt.
Tierra Merritt.
Aaliyah Miller.
Delvin Miller.
Alida Michelena Ledesma.
Ayana Mitchell.
Elijah Mitchell.
Maritza Montiel Sarmiento.
Alejandro Mota.
Cesar Munoz.
Dana Munoz.
Ileana Neely.
Damarion Nelson.
Jeremiah Nelson.
Dawn Meadows Bay.
Marisol Nicasio.
Martin Nicasio.
Aaron Noland.
Makeda Nolberto.
Miani Norris.
Ebrere Nokoro.
Jason Ofedu.
Angel Ogadegbe.
Oluwatamilor Ogundei.
Ino Okpubigo.
Angel Olagas. Damari O'Neill.
Mikhail Ore.
Amanis Overstreet.
Amir Owens.
Devin Owens.
Hannah Ohulabi.
Diego Pantoa.
Aiden Pastrana.
Jasmine Pastrana.
Kayla Patrick.
Michael Patton.
Jeremiah Pereda. Jose Perez Castro.
Lesani Patillo.
Jana Petty.
Jahan Pfeiffer.
Stefan Filemi.
Makai Pippin.
Janisha Pointer.
Jada Porter.
Jemiah Powell.
Giselle Quintero.
Angelita Quiroga.
Shania Rainey.
Oswaldo Ramirez.
Nikayla Randall.
Raven Rattler.
Anthony Reese.
Alondra Renteria.
Omar Reyes.
Yesenia Reyes. Jeremy Reardon.
Giovanni Rivas.
Alcirit Rivera Balmaceda.
Carlos Roa.
James Roberts.
Gerard Robinson.
Jaya Robinson.
Genesis Robles.
Daisy Rodriguez.
Fabian Rodriguez.
Janea Rodriguez.
Rosa Rodriguez Sanchez.
Rogelio Romero.
Kamila Ross.
Kiara Rufus.
Jose Ruiz.
Jose Ruiz Jr.
Cassandra Saavedra.
Stephanie Salgado.
Armando Salinas Armas.
Emily Sanchez.
Eric Sanchez.
Shariah Sanders.
Angel Santillanes.
Amelia Sedico.
Emmanuel Serrato.
Cameron Shakir.
Maria Cifuentes Gonzaga.
Devin Simmons.
Jamil Smiley.
Kiara Smith.
Latia Smith.
Liana Smith.
Jasmine Solis.
Jemiah Springfield.
Kalila Steele.
Janae Stewart.
Omar Tafoya.
Travion Tapler.
Anina Taylor.
Jamia Taylor.
Makayla Taylor.
Samaria Terrell.
Anthony Thomas.
Alana Thompson.
Jada Timmons.
Melanie Torres.
Diego Torres Papoca.
Kiara Trejo.
Gabrielle Trigg.
Reginald Turnbow Jr.
Joel Valadez.
Angel Valley.
Joel Vargas.
Juan Villalobos.
Sully Villanueva.
Caleb Washington.
Lawrence Watson.
Kenneth Wesley III.
Amante West.
Clarissa West.
Davion West.
Jada White.
Micaiah White.
Nehemiah Whittington.
Miles Wiley.
Derek Williams.
Dominic Williams.
Caleb Williams.
Kenneth Williams.
Marsharia Williams.
Kevin Wilson.
Nazir Wilson.
Ashley Zaragoza.
Catherine Zavala.
Merlina Zavala.
Karen Zepeda.
Dante Davis.
Fabius Dowd Jr.
Please be seated for 1 minute. We're about to finish up here. Please be seated for 1 minute. I would like to take this time to thank our staff members for their work in making this ceremony a meaningful one. Special thanks to Ms. Passarelli, Mr. Humphrey, Ms. Wiggins, Ms. Rising, Ms. Navarro for putting on this beautiful night. Again, we request you stay seated. However, I can say no one will be able to enter this way until after the graduates. We ask you stay seated. If you absolutely must leave, you will need to head out these doors behind me. Otherwise, you can follow the graduates after they exit. And here we go for one last time. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Let's go, let's go. Thank you.